What's up, members? Let's break down a few swing trade ideas that we've been talking about in the WAP. You guys know that we have been looking at Meta stock here. Meta stock had a breakout above this level here, right around $622 per share. You can see it is clear as day. You had resistance turning into support. Look right here, rejection at that 622 to 624 turned into support around 624. Rejected again at 624. Now we know we can use this level, zooming in on this now, to see, are we going to hold? We're already getting buyers coming in, but we need to confirm we get this tomorrow. Put Meta on your watch list. We have the confirmation right here at 622. It started to bounce, 622.80. So we need to watch that level. If it breaks tomorrow, it's all null and void, but there's two ways to play this. If we're above this tomorrow, we play that bounce for the push higher on the first retest. If we wake up tomorrow and it rejects, no problem, it breaks down, we look for the move back into this previous support area turned into rejection, into a failure. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to watch cues on this. You need to watch the cues. We need to see where is the NASDAQ 100 really moving. Do we have strength behind this move? Is the QQQ actually making higher highs? Is it breaking the 744 level? Or are we going to continue to move lower and retest this 732 and start to go lower? That will be your first sign to test for this. I would be watching that like a hawk tomorrow to make sure. Looking at Microsoft. Microsoft, we already called out these levels. I just want to review them one more time. We look at it here. We were talking about on the WAP. Right at this level, around $435. Rejection went all the way up to here, around $440. Rejection back down, retested up to $436. If we cannot get above $436 per share, this is going to go lower. It's the same thing. You need to watch the NASDAQ QQQ. If we have weakness in the market, look for that rejection. If we get a pop at $436 per share. I kind of look at Microsoft as always a long-term hold, but if you're going to be day trading it like me, I think you need to be watching this 423 level. If we break 423 and start to move lower, I would definitely be cautious because I think we have more downside moving. It lines up perfectly with these previous rejection points coming in, and we could have a move lower to 410. However, the long-term picture, looking at this on the one-year chart, get rid of these lines real quick, we are still making higher lows with 355 here, 400 here, 410 here be your last leg of support. However, I do not like this massive red candle rejection at 466 and then this hammer candle from 453 all the way to 440. These are big, massive red candles. We have to get above that 436. I'd be watching that. Another stock that I'm watching, I might be re-adding. I had these guys in the long-term portfolio. This is Starbucks. I just have my alerts set. I just want to bring this up to you. This is a stock that I am interested in, and I want to add them long-term. I'm just waiting now. I'm waiting for a push lower from 94 down to about $90 per share. I would love to get them around 85, but that dip might be a little too much right now in the interim. A 2%, 3% pullback to 90, definitely doable. I think we would need something wrong to happen for it to go down 9, 10% down to 85. That's where I want to start buying long term. I also want you to pay attention. Broadcom stock. Broadcom had earnings. They sold off pretty massively from 507 all the way down to 403. 20% pullback after earnings. In the long run, it doesn't mean much if you've been holding them. We've been calling them out at 300, but I just want you to be aware. I do think you should have this one on your radar. If we can get pullbacks on AVGO, I have my alert set for $360 per share. I want to see this pullback even further. Will we get it? I'm not sure. That's why I'm just saying set your alerts. 10% pullback, still waiting for that to occur. But the move is pretty clear here. I think we're having a rotation out of tech, and I think they're moving their money else, the big dogs. So hopefully we get a further sell-off with AVGO.